Good morning, folks, and welcome back. Today you join us still in Romania. Last night got down to 1 degree, so that means we've gone from a maximum of 31 down to a low now of 1 degree. That's a bit of a stark change, hence the due day this morning. Right, well, being that we're still in Romania, we decided to come and visit the salt mine. We've seen this online, it looks really impressive. We thought we'd come and check it out for ourselves. The salt mine is just over there behind the camera. You can see it over there. And we parked just up behind us there in a free park up, which you can stay at overnight. It is on park for night. So we've stayed there and we've walked on down. It is £10 an hour to park here. So rather than pay that, we don't really need to. Just let the van, we parked overnight. Right, let's get to the entrance and we'll pick you up there. Okay guys, we are in, we've got our tickets. Apparently, that's the queue for the lift. What do we do that for? Right, let's go.
Show the ticket to the man on the way in.
Right, let's head on in.
Pretty amazing pictures.
Well, that's what it used to look like. Whether that's still down there, we'll find out. I'm assuming that's what that now is. Right, so I'm going to lose the sunglasses, I think, once we're past any area where there is sun. There's a nice big open corridor, so plenty of light coming in. Beautiful. Van's going to get a load of solar today where it's parked, that's for sure. In fairness, we've done really well. We've had Starlink on every single day, all night and everything. And the lowest we've managed to get the battery down to now is 39%. And by the time the sun hits it and driving a little bit, we're back up to 80-90% easily. And there's your stairs down. We're now down in one of the main corridors. We just walked all the way along here. It goes all the way down there. And it looks like there's some old stairs here, which we can check out. Well, you can go down. I'm not sure if we need to have a look further along this floor and then go down, or go down.
I think we're going to go down and then come back up, because you can come back up there.
Okay. Interesting.
Carefully, it's steep. It is a little bit slippy. So I'm just going to go steady. It's highly polished where lots of people have walked up and down here. But it is pretty cool.
Certainly feels like you're on the Black Pearl. These are what would probably the old original stairs. These are the old original stairs. Well, it looks like we found the main descent route. It's just ahead. Going to head on down. You can take a lift, but loads of people are queuing for it. Why would you want to do a thing like that? Miss the experience.
No, this one's only this one. This is only one lift.
Well, that's fine. We're gonna carry on walking down. It's not that far.
4 minutes.
Yeah, it's easy. Exits over there. So we can go back up a slightly different way. Gives you an idea of scale. Right, so we've come down a number of these flights of stairs, and we've still got a fair old few to go. Get down to the bottom. Let's carry on down. This must be an absolute nightmare in the peak of the season, because you can imagine people just bounding down these with no care. And they're not too bad, but if you've got a lot of people trying to hustle and bustle their way around, not so good. And I must admit, when we came in, obviously you see the queue for the lift, and that's on a quiet day, at just after 9 o'clock when they open.
And the lift only takes 7 people.
No, the lift that goes up takes 7, that one only takes 4.
Oh!
Yeah, so they've got 2 lifts. There's one right near the entrance, only takes 4 people at a time. Which,
What happened to walk down?
just as well.
Get to experience the whole thing.
Yeah, you're missing out. Taking the lift, you're just missing out. We might go back up the lift.
Yeah.
Well, all those people coming down in the lift, you know, till they want to go back up.
I think they were part of a coach party as well.
It's the perfect way to travel. I think I have the same feelings of those as I do of cruises. Neither appeal to me. It was bad enough. Years ago we did a holiday to Andorra, and you go on the coach from Toulouse to Andorra, and that was an experience not to be repeated too often. We've done it a couple of times, but yeah, I'd rather drive there now, especially with the van.
2 hours, 2.5 hours on the coach.
Yeah, but I'd rather do the 6-hour drive and not take the flight and just take the van. Oh, that looks promising. Terra firma under this one. Yeah, there we go. We're at the bottom. Yeah. Didn't take long at all. Yeah, I know, but wasn't that bad. That's all right. That's the steps we just walked down, all of them. Let's carry on down all the way to the very bottom, and I'll give you a better shot of what those stairs look like. We just come down. Well, that's a bit polishy. There we go. Not that bad. The what? They're only descending stairs. That's okay.
You can only come down those stairs.
Well, that makes that a lot safer, to be fair, than being able to go up and man down them. Right, well, anyway, we're in the bottom now. Let's have a little look around. So we come through this area. Transpires, this ain't the bottom. Goes down again to the lake. So we got more stairs to go. Oh yeah. It's all right. All right. Well, we have a quick look around here. We'll head on down. for the next set?
There's a step down on this step.
These are a little steeper.
Just a touch.
Yeah, fine.
All the way down.
Certainly a lot more compact than the last set.
Yeah. At least they make them.
It does feel like these might be also like original sort of stairs because of
The angle there.
the way it's, you know, really considering getting down faster rather than the safety of getting down. I think because it's so kind of narrow and you're so focused on walking down here, it doesn't feel tiring because you're going really slowly, really gently, and just taking a step at a time, getting yourself down.
Can't do much more than that though.
So there's another stairwell going further down there. I'm assuming that's to a bit of the mine that ain't open to the public then. There we go. Come down into the bottom.
There you go.
There's the lift. Right guys, we are down at the lowest point of the cavern. You can see the boating lake, and I believe you can also go around here as well in it. So you go under the bridge that we're on. I'm assuming you go around this island that's in front of us here. Right, let's take a little bit of a walk on. I'm guessing this is part of the old... Say again?
I can feel the salt in the air.
Mm.
But if you look above all the stuff that's covered in nets, is where the salt's coming in.
Okay. A bit wet here. People have written all over this. It's so wrong. It very much does feel like you're on a shipwreck. Oh look, it's the Millennium Falcon. It really does look and feel like that. That would, of course. Right, so hearing all these people shouting, just give me an idea. There's only one thing you can do in this thing. Hey, you guys! Had to be done. Had to be done.
Goonies.
Goonies.
All the way.
I so hope the microphone picked that up. Right, okay. That's us done down here. We're going to head on back out.
We're going to take the lift out.
Take the lift, are we?
We're taking the lift out.
Oh, okay, we're going to go and find the lift. It's only going to take us to the next level up, of course. I must admit, though, definitely warm enough.
I don't think you can climb the stairs out. I think you have to go out the lift.
There's stairs number 13 of all things.
No, that's what we came down on. You know what? I don't know if you're allowed to go back up these ones.
Right, well, let's find out, shall we? Right guys, so that's the bottom chamber done. We're now stood at the lift to go back up. This lift does only take 4 people, so we're going to have to wait for it to come back down, and then we can go back up. Thankfully, there's only the 2 of us here waiting at the minute, but there's lots of people over there, and there's lots more coming down, so this queue is going to get busy.
You can get 4 in here.
Well, you could. You could get 6 in here, I reckon, but it says 4.
320 kilos max.
Surprisingly, it's warmer here cooler here than it is down the bottom, which is kind of strange because heat obviously rises. Right, so check that out. Look, no drones. Handy we bought the long pole for the 360, eh? And then you've got a bit of mini golf. But again, you've got to pay extra for everything, and it's by the minute. 35 lei per person for 8 minutes. Pool table rental, 1 minute, 2.5 lei.
You probably want 10 minutes.
I pay really badly, so that's going to cost me a fortune. I ain't doing that. Although they are nice looking tables. Although being down here, I'm surprised the salt hasn't damaged them, but do they?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, they're not damp, they're wet.
That is slate underneath though, so it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they're all slate bottomed.
It just feels.
Very moist.
Yeah. It does feel like it's wet, but it's not wet.
And then there's the Ferris wheel that is out of commission and has been apparently for some time. And then over the back there you've got your table tennis. Okay guys, we are now queuing up for the glass lift to go back up. This one takes 7 people. The guy just got told off by the lift for being too fat. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Unfortunately, yes.
There is never a bigger insult.
Oczy zrobił. That was brutal.
The thing is, you couldn't even argue with the lift. It's only a kilo. You had a big wallet.
Yeah.
In this area here is where they had the horses. They would basically enable them to rotate this round, pulling the big rope at the top, which turned the wheels to enable them to get stuff out of the deeper part of the mine. Now, interesting fact is that horses only worked in here for 6 months, because after that they went blind. When they took them up to the surface, the sunlight was so bright after being down here under candlelight, they went blind. So every 6 months they would retire the horses and get another load of horses. All because they didn't cover their eyes. Wow. So yeah, but this is literally just sitting on those pillars at the moment because the middle piece is actually gone. But still, an amazing bit of engineering. We're now just going to take a walk down to what was the old entrance. See what that looks like. I wonder if that's the old entrance in as much as the attraction, or the old entrance in as much as where they used to enter the mine originally. I hope it's the latter. And there we go guys, that is the long walk down to the old entrance done. We're now going to take a long walk back down the corridor, all the way back to the other end. Right guys, that's our time here come to a close. We have enjoyed ourselves, and architecturally it's really impressive. Is it for value for money?
It was £32 to get in, and then everything else is added on top. So you've got to pay for the pool tables, the boat ride, and everything else you've got to pay on top. It can work out expensive if you want to do all that.
So we only really wanted to come and have a look inside, so it's not too bad. There are a lot of steps to come down, or of course you can queue for the lift.
We're going on the lift on the way up.
We'll leave a link in the description below should you want to come and check this place out if you do come to Romania. And if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button, don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell so when the next video goes live. See you in the next video.